Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Ball stolen. Fast break, here we go. Oh, had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't make the three. That's tipped. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
First team foul.
So it's the home team now. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. He takes it in.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Takes a three. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
To the middle. Here's De Silva. Boom! He jams it straight down.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
There's the three. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Launches it. The shot, no good. Guarded by Edwards. Off target from three-point range. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Three-pointer. That one no good. Let's go with a three. He drops it from range.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Launches a three. De Silva, no good. De Silva's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And there's the screen.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first. Jacks up a three. Edwards pulls it in. Drops in the three.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Drills it from deep. He's got 12.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
43 seconds left in the first. Clock at 6. They set the screen. This one for 3. It's Edwards on the wing. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. Takes a 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Away team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
From behind the arc. That shot missing. And that does it for the first quarter. Up by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And he drives in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Back to Napier. To the inside. To the middle. Outside Booker. Pass to Napier. From deep. And Booker hits from deep.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Booker's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Fires in the triple.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
The 3 knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
No good on the triple.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Three-pointer. He buries it from 3.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Drives to the hoop. And that one's good.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Now here's Napier. The D's right on him. That one's good for 2.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Oh, he picked him clean. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Teodosic. He's guarded by Napier. Just 5 to shoot. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Shot from the top of the key. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first half of basketball. Teodosic. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Napier. Into the lane. Off with the layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Teodosic. There's a screen. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Full team foul. Column boy. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the away team. 0. At the line for substitution on the court.
32 seconds left to play in the first half. The three knocks down the triple. He's got 6.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
15 seconds left to play in the half. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
That'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached halftime in this one. Up 7. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what.
Next on the docket. Thanks for tuning in. Now
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. The three is up. Shot is off. He's 5 for 11 in this one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's De Silva. Shot clock at 6. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Fires from deep. And no good. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. They swipe it. And here's the fast break. And the shot's good. De Silva's got his second basket.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Edwards pulls it in. Pass to De Silva. Just 5 on the clock. The three is up. The shot comes out.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
They set the pick. Guarded by Edwards. The three ball. Buried buries it from 3. 17 points in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Two of the core components of team basketball, setting good screens and using them well.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the left side wing. Picked his pocket. And here's the fast break. Up ahead. Finished off the break. Edwards got his first bucket in this one.
I like what I saw on both ends that time, hustling on defense to create some offense.
It's stolen away. The pull-up. Connects. The jumper drops.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
It's good. He's got 19.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
1:44 left in the third. Pass to De Silva. 4-3. And here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Fires for 3. Connects from downtown.
And he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
1 minute left in the third. Three-pointer. No luck on that one.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since. They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's De Silva. Pass to Edwards. With the drive. Count the baskets. Edwards has got 7 points.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot. Up in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Now, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Stolen by Booker. Here we go. And the shot goes.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
And he makes it.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And it goes straight through with a swish.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
makes it on the layup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Out to the wing. On the take. Good work there as it goes.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Outside Napier. Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Driving to the basket. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter. And the three-pointer goes.
3 points.
Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., there's a chance to extend that right here.
Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Get up to throw down. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
They set the pick. Here's Booker. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good. And that brings him within 2 here. And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:02 left in the fourth. Here's Teodosic. It falls!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Right side, Napier. There's a screen. Second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. And he buries it.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Garuba in at the power forward position. Chalk up 2 there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Cannon can't hit. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Musa. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Cannon, that's a 2-pointer. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Here's Musa. Off target with his 3. Pass to Cannon. Out to the wing. The tray. Hits it from 3-point range. Cannon's got 8.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Musa trains it from beyond the arc.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Back to Cannon. Launches a 3. And Campazzo pulls it down. Here's Musa. Misses the 3. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Cannon. 8 points for him. 3-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Shoots the 3. Garuba's shot is off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Musa. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Doesn't go for him.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
There's Cannon with the 3. Offensive rebound. It's deflected. Shot clock at 6. Tries yet again. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Fires away from way outside. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
First team foul.
1:06 left here in the first quarter. Here's Musa. Drops in the layup for 2. Musa's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Cannon. He's got 8. There's a good screen. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 9.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Musa can't hit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Cannon looking over the floor, takes a three, and Garuba pulls it down. It'll count, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. They lead by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. It puts the defense right up against it.
Here's Cannon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is stuffed right through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
They've got Yui, and it's Hazonia in at the small forward position. Knocks down the three ball.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Knocked loose. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Offline with his three. Pass to Bone Boy. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Dos Santos. That one's in, his first shot this game. Ibaka outside. Drills the three-pointer. Ibaka's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Dos Santos trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Home team on D. 3-point lead. Here's Deck. Pass to Hazonia. Screen by Ibaka. It's good. This game is all even. Hazonia's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Kalinic. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, they are fearless from the arc, and that's helping them protect this lead.
Intercepted. Dos Santos hits the three-point bomb. He's got 8.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Shot to stop the run. Hazonia's shot is off. Dos Santos, Hazonia defending. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Jack. And a miss there on the triple.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Ibaka for 3. Traps in the tray. Ibaka's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
Pass to Bowling Boy. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Jack passes to Hazanya. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. Hazanya's got 9. 7 seconds left now here in the second. They set the screen. Puts up a deep 3. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. They're up by 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
They're moving well on offense. Great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team? All right, fellas, time. That'll do it for our show.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A steal. Here's the break. And it's Campazzo in at the point. Here's Musa. Connects from 3-point range. 8 points for him.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
There's Cannon with the 3. Got a piece of it. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Free from the inbound. Sinks the triple.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Got a hand on it. Out to the right wing. Leaps for it. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Musa. He's got 8. There's the pick. Plays it up off the glass.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
From deep. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 4th rebound in this one.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And he drives in. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa. Just 5 on the clock. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Musa. He's got 12. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa. 3-pointer. No good there. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Here's Cannon. He's got 14. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
0. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Musa passes to Tavares. Here's the screen. Here's Musa. 6 to shoot. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for the away team.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Cannon. 16 points for him. Bangs home the trifecta. Cannon's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Musa. They trail by 9 points.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
1:14 left to play in the third. Releases. Pass to Tavares. Here's Campazzo. Another shot. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Puts up a deep 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Azanya's got 12 points in the game.
Another bomb for him right now. His 3-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Cannon. He's got 22. Out to the right wing. A 3 ball. No good. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Up by 9. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On Tuesday and then on Friday.
The away team. Number 24. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
He's got his Onya, and it's Huey in at the 2. Lock at 6. Dos Santos. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Hezonja gets to you. And finished off by Hezonja.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
They set the pick. Dos Santos. And he's good on the three ball.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Deck, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Number 24.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Dos Santos, and the three ball is good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 20 points for him.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Hezonja. Ibaka outside. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And that one, good.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Huey. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Misses in close. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Drills the three-pointer.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Ibaka's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. A minute 42 left in the fourth. Dos Santos. Four on the clock. From outside the arc. Deck pulls it in. Out left to the wing. Huey, the pass to Hezonja. There's the screen. The three. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Dos Santos. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Ibaka, no luck. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point land, offensive rebound. From deep three-point territory. His 15th try is a miss. Now 9 for 15 from the floor. And now here's Hezonja. No good with the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bangs home the trifecta.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Fires from way outside. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear...
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the point guard position. Pass to De Silva. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. To the left wing. From the arc. Can't get it to drop. Here's Campazzo. Here's Garuba. Hits a three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Fires the three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. First quarter of play, a minute in. They get it back. It's Edwards on the wing. And the layup falls.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Musa. Drains the triple.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's De Silva. Kept alive. Out left to the wing. Here's the three. Fires in the triple.
That's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Here's Campazzo. Uses the glass on the layup. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Six on the shot clock. Down low. Here's De Silva, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Here's Garuba. Hits the trifecta. Garuba's got 6.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Takes it inside. Pass to Musa. From downtown. That shot off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's De Silva. Drills it from deep. De Silva's got his second basket of the night.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Here's Campazzo. Guarded by Edwards. Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. Here's Deck. That three's off the mark. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's De Silva. He's got 5. Here's Edwards. A shot from the low post is good. 1:03 left in the first. Pass to Garuba. Screen by Deck. To stop the run. Back to Campazzo. Offline with a 3. Outside Edwards. Launches it. Doesn't go for him. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Here's Deck. And he dunks it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Garuba. 6 points for him. The shot no good. They set a pick. He gets it up. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. They're up by 1, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on. Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Here's Ibaka, and the jam by Ibaka.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Can't hit from in close. Ibaka with a screen on Booker. To the wing on the left. Here's Hezonja. Drops in the 3.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Left side Booker to the paint. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. They get the rebound, and Booker throws it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Pass to Ibaka from outside the arc. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Ball is turned over. The ball goes to the away team.
He's guarded by Napier. Here's Hezonja. Misses the 3. Back to Booker. Good on the bucket. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Over to the left wing. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Fires from the wing. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
Man, coach is gonna have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Inside. Outside Napier. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On Wednesday, and then on Saturday, it's his first trip to the line. And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. 1:50 left to play in the first half. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
To the middle. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Up and in on the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
No good on the wing 3. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Booker. And he drops it in from the low post. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
The shot by Hezonja, no good. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He buries it from 3. A tight game here in Utah.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Let's go with a 3. And Booker pulls it down. Left side Napier. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. He has 6. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. Ed will step away briefly, but gets you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. For the lead. The shot that time not on target. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the 2 spot.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Deck. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Garuba. Screen by Deck. Puts up a 3. Garuba with the bucket. Garuba's got 9. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Here's De Silva. He's got 5. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Here's Musa. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's Edwards outside. Sends it home from 3-point land. Edwards has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Screen by Deck. Here's Musa. And that one is hammered home.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
He can't get it to go. Deck passes to Campazzo. Going inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Campazzo's got his 2nd basket on the night.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Right wing.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Campazzo. Screen by Deck. For 3. Musa, good. Give him 8.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
It's Edwards with a drive, and that one drops.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Pass to Garuba. Screen by Deck. Pulls it from the corner. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Garuba's got 11 points.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's De Silva. Can't hit from the elbow. Here's Musa. Give him 8. Yes, it's good.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Outside Edwards. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Edwards gone 2 of 3 shooting from distance here. The drive by Campazzo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Got a hand on it. They recover it. No good with a layup. Pass to Garuba. Launches a 3. Edwards pulls it in. It'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. They lead by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. To the left side wing. And it's Ibaka on the drive. And the jam by Ibaka.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Napier. Booker with it. No good on the 3. Here's Hazonia. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Drives to the hoop. And the bucket is good. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And the shot goes down.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
And he slams it in one-handed.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And Booker pulls it down. To the inside. The layup off target. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And here's Ibaka from the arc. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 6 rebounds in the game. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. To the right side. He's guarded by Napier. 4-3. Sinks it from distance.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
Can't get it to fall. Here's Hazonia. Gets the 3 to fall.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Substitution for the away team. Number 13, Jamal.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter.
Home team foul. 0. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up by 9. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Napier. 1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's the pick. Corner shot. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
With the drive. Drops in the layup for 2.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Hazonia. For 3. Nails it from 3.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's the 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts. Here's Musa. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hazonia. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. No good there.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Cannon. Here's the three. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Edwards looking it over. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Cannon from long range. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Cannon's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Off the left rim and out.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's De Silva. Hits it from three-point range.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Cannon. He has 6. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Here's the screen. Lucic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Cannon. Fires for 3. The shot, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's up a 3. Can't hit that one. There's 1:54 left to play in the first.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
To the wing right side. Lucic. No good on the triple. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Here's Cannon. Edwards defending. 5 to shoot. And Cannon gets it to go. Cannon's got 8 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Edwards. Still without a basket. The 3 trains the three-pointer. Edwards gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. Here's Cannon. 8 points for him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Lucic driving to the basket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First team foul.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
Lucic, 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Cannon, that's a 2-pointer. Misses, and he wants that one back.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Fires from the wing. Count it, good. He's got 7. Whoops, they pick off the pass. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Leading by just 2. And don't go away. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
On the wing, Booker driving inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And he makes that one.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Fires the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Dos Santos off the mark there with the 3-point shot. That's tipped. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Pass to Napier. 6 on the shot clock. Giffey. Off target from 3-point range. Dos Santos knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
From deep 3-point land. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Booker.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. 8 points for him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Got that one up quick.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Dos Santos. Napier covering. Dos Santos. No good from outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Bollenboy. Hasn't made one yet. For the 3. Kalinic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Kalinic at the line for 2.
So he gets them both. This one for 3. Teodosic grabs the miss. Dos Santos had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. Booker, right side. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Dos Santos, Napier covering, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 10.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Jacks up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. They set the pick. Dos Santos, Napier covering. Dos Santos, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That one goes in.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Launches a 3. No good on that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
You take a look at the visitors. They're finding out anyone can win on any night. That said, once they've adjusted, watch out.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the...
And that's all for us. Now...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Cannon. There's the pick. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Cannon's got 11.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Just 4 to shoot from downtown. From the arc. Out to Edwards. There's the pick. Goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in. He has 5.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Cannon from long range. That shot off. Cannon's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here, shooting 40%. There's the 3. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
There's the triple. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Wide open. That one, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And there's the try. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Personal foul, first team foul.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The visitors with the ball. It's a 1-point game.
Watch the screen.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And here's Edwards from the arc. A shot missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
There's a screen. Cannon from long range. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
De Silva with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
A tight game here in Utah. Lucic. And it's off from three-point range. And they're running. Fires the 3. De Silva with the rebound. .35 seconds left to play here in the third. Power down with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. To the wing on the left. Back to Cannon. The tray. Buries the long-range jumper. Cannon's got 25 points in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And he's good on the 3-ball. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Up 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. High arcing shot to the right side to take the lead, and the layup is up and in.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Good, nothing but net. 27 points for him.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Takes the three. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. They set the pick. Cannon from long range. He doesn't hit that one. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Lets it go with the three. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Driving the lane, plays it up and banks it in.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the D?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
They set the pick. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead. And he lays it up and in. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And he banks in the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It's a beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. With the drive. Boy kicks to Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. drains it from downtown.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Dos Santos trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Stolen away. With the shot. That shot off the mark. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness and
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. There's a screen. And the three-pointer goes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Puts up a three. Garuba with a rebound. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Pass to Musa. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Garuba with a rebound. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
No need to rush that play. That's called giving away a possession.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Musa. From deep. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
The three ball. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Deck. Down low. Garuba with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take theirs.
The three. Gets the three ball to go. He's got 6. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's Musa. The three. No luck on that one.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The three is up. Sinks the tray.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
It's a 5-point game. Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. Fires the three. He drops it from range. Garuba's got 5 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Campazzo, the pass to Deck. Fires the three. No good that time.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Takes a three. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Here's the break. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the long J. Garuba's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Out to the wing. "16 seconds left to play in the first. No good with the triple. Here's Musa. 1 second left. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Leading by... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Hezonja connects from downtown.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A deep three. Ibaka's shot is off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Lets it go from the wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 5. They set the pick. Takes the three. And Hezonja pulls it down. This one for 3. Buries it from 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here he goes. Yep, that one's good. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Another shot. First shot won't go.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
On target from range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Ibaka. There's the triple. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Puts it up. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
A minute 53 left to play in the second quarter.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And the layup is good. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Fires from deep. Counted from distance. 10 points for him.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Hazonia. Give him 8 points now. Jacks up with 3. He can't hit that time. 3-pointer. The shot won't fall.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. Into the lane. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
From behind the arc. Can't get it to drop.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
They set the pick. That shot is off.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the point guard position. It's tipped. And here comes the break. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 9.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Here's Garuba. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Out to the right wing. From outside the arc. Deflected. Campazzo, pass to Deck. Here's Musa. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Here's Campazzo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's tipped. And there's a pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's perfect from the line this time. And the shot goes in. Campazzo's got his first points in this one.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Lays it up and banks it in.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Screen by Deck. Pass to Musa. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. No good. They set the screen. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. 11 points in the game.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. Inside. Pass to Campazzo. Deflected. And he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution for the away team. Bolomboy.
Campazzo's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Drills it from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
There's a screen. Here's Musa. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Tries it from the top of the key. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Here's Garuba. He's got 11. That 3's off the mark.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Pure from 3-point range. He's got 19.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Campazzo. The 3 is up. He's off on that one.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Here's Deck. Launches it. The shot misses. Got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lets it go. And Azonia pulls it down. There's the three. Knocks down the triple.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Played just over a minute here in the fourth. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Sinks the tray.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. 24 points for him.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
The three-pointer off the mark. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three ball to go.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Ibaka, looking to win the run. Knocks down the long J.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
From downtown, and Azonia pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Fires for three. Connects from downtown.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And he drives in. Can't get it to go. Now 9 for 15. There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pulls up on the wing. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Count that one.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Ibaka for three. Pass to Azonia. Puts up a deep three. It's picked off. In transition, here they come. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
2 shots.
Good on both.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
And there's the screen. Pulls it from the top of the key, and right on target. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Second chance effort. And he takes it up and lays it in. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Fires from way outside. The shot no good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lets the three fly. Rebound by Javaris. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young. The coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Edwards looking it over. Takes a three. Traps in the tray.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Musa. From outside, off the mark.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Lucic. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Garuba. They get it back. Tries again. And the layup is good.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession. Finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Musa. Pass to Garuba. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Edwards. Garuba's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's a good screen. From deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Da Silva's got 5.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open three.
Here's Garuba. Good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
And a missed layup.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Garuba's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Outside Edwards. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Here's Campazzo. Scoreless thus far. Garuba the pass to Musa. They set the screen. A nice shot by Garuba.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
For 3, Edwards. And Campazzo pulls it down. Pass to Depp. Shoots it. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Deck's got his second basket of the night. Launches it. Da Silva. No good. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Sinks the three-pointer. 5 points in the game. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Campazzo, the pass to Musa. There's the drive, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, we'll have to settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. They're up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Here's Booker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Releases. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one. The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Lasagna's shot is off. From past the arc. A rebound by Lasagna. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Huey. Ibaka outside. Shoots the 3. The shot misses. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. They set the pick. Right wing. Giffey. And the 3 off target. Pass to Ibaka. From the arc. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Now here's Napier. And Booker kicks to Napier. Giffey. The rebound by Ibaka. For 3. Booker pulls it in. Lasagna's gone 1 of 3 on the night. He takes it in, and they get it back. Booker outside. Goes back up. Yep, it counts. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Napier covering. Here's Huey. Pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The rebound by Ibaka.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
There's the screen beyond the arc. Booker pulls it in. Lasagna's gone 1 of 4 from the field. In the corner, Napier with it. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. And here is Lasagna. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Lasagna's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's one of the best 3-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Back to Napier. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Hazonia, and finish off by Hazonia.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 50 seconds left now here in the second. To the wing right side. Here's De Silva. 5 points in the game. Hits the three-point bomb. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Huey. And the shot is good. Huey's got his first basket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Back to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Lucic. Here he goes. Misses from short range.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if they're going to keep missing layups.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Well, I think for the home team, it's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good.
And that's all for us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And it's Deck in at the 4. For the tie. Good on the triple. Edwards got 8 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Musa. Going inside.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And it's Tavares in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. To the paint. Out to the wing. To Campazzo. Here's Deck. He takes it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And it's Deck in at the 4-man position. De Silva, no good. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Outside, Edwards. Takes it off the glass. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
There's the pick. Here's Musa. Connects from 3-point range.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
De Silva, no good. To the right side. Pass to Garuba. Off target from outside. Lucic. And he dunks it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Musa. Garuba the pass to Musa. He can't get that one. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Over to the left wing. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. For 3, Edwards. And finally they hit one.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Here's Musa. 8 points for him. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
They're kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
1:37 left here in the third quarter. The shot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Takes a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Musa's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
De Silva, no good. Pass to Garuba. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
They get it again. Here's Musa. .30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Tavares gets the bucket. Tavares has got his first bucket in this one.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Musa. 13 points in the game. Now Edwards. Lucic. And just miss after miss right now. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. They're up by 8. And fourth quarter back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Yui kicks to Hezonja. And he drives in and finish off by Hezonja.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. No good from the wing. Here's the screen. It's good from long range.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Basket good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
With the drive, out to the right wing. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Down low, and the dunk by Booker.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Napier covering. Ibaka for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Scooped up. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. And another shot. The rebound by Ibaka. Hezonja on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Hezonja's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The quick look, no good that time.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Giffey, Hazonia defending. Giffey offers off the pick and hammers it home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Pass to Hazonia. Now here's Napier. Defense right on him, and that one drops.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
There's the pick. Here's Musa. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Hazonia. Drills it from outside. Hazonia's got 10 points in just the second half.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Now here is Ibaka. Puts up a 3. It's the three-point bomb.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight it's going to come in a win.
Booker's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Ibaka outside. Lock at 6. Point territory. Rebound by Napier. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Fires from way outside. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they...